win their lanes out. They've got a Viper, Pango, Undying, and a Void Spirit. These heroes are very dominant in the early game. They need to play to this fast pace and shut down Team Dog before their Morphling and Storm can find farm here.
Absolutely. Of course, I gotta say shout out to the Twitch chat, John. They're going off right now. I see a lot of dog eats cat. Sorry, not dog eats duck spam going on. So obviously we've got a lot of fans from both sides, both ends of the spectrum. And, well, I look forward to it, John. I mean, based off draft, who do you think does have an advantage going into game number 1?
Oh, I would say Team Dog. I like their draft a lot more. They've got the Storm Spirit. They've got this Morphling for IYD. The hold of TNC just doesn't give me much confidence. You've got Pangolier roll. You've got Remnant from the Void Spirit. You've got Pounce from your Slug. That's it. None of them are the most reliable. They do have really strong lanes, but they will have to really win out here fast. Team Dog, if they fall flat in these lanes, you give TNC an edge. It might be hard to find a space out. You're talking about Morphling that needs farm, Storm that needs farm, and a Bat Rider that'll also need some space to farm up. So can be a bit dicey if they fall too far behind. I think if you draw out these lanes, it will favor Team Dog going into that 10 to 15 minute mark. TNC definitely just need to get themselves an advantage. I'd say if they're like 3k ahead at 10 minutes into the 15-minute mark, if they maintain that 3k lead, they're in a really good spot. But if they don't find that, they run out of time fast.
Well, let's see how it all pans out. Game number 1 of the upper bracket final between TNC and, of course, Team Dog is set to begin. In fact, he might just be dead. Sticky Napalm, not going to be enough. Gabby is able to pick up a kill by himself on that Slark, and that's something Gabby was starting to desperately need. Keep him up, and meanwhile, mid lane, Mel's going to be in danger. Arbed does get one more attack in, and Arfu is going to be able to toss Mel up, so Arbed can finish off the kill. Meanwhile, Ice, mid lane does get a nice lasso off onto Tim's, and it's going to be another nice, easy kill. And the way this game's going so far, Ben, gonna get the Orchid off, and Armel has no way to purge it off. They get the Vortex, Ice will commit the lasso, and it's all well worth it to kill off Armel on that Void Spirit. Gabby's got a Diffusal Blade, he's gonna run into Polison, gets stunned up for a second, but they are gonna get the kill. That was the Diffusal being shown to the side of Team Dog, as now Armel misses another 8th Remnant, and the Remnant in by Arbed, straight onto Gabby. They'll get one onto KP, they'll get another, and they know where Tim's is. They're a bit low on mana on Arbed. Tim's going to try and juke them out here on the Pango, but instead you just go after the Tombstone. No reason to chase down the Pango when you can just get free gold safely like this for Arbed. Yeah, a lot of misses for Arbed, but he does eventually get the kill. Mid lane, KP trying to farm up is just going to get bursted down. He can't survive the Orchid damage, I don't believe. However, Arbed getting low, but Tims could not make it in time, and the TP away from Arbed is going to be good. They'll at least kill off Arfu on the Tiny. Spotting out this Morphling, Gabby, he's going to sneak in, does get the pounce off. They disarm him as well. In Your Dream does actually get bursted down. A very nice kill. Can they find any more? Not quite, but that is a very valuable one to pick up.
They are smoked up now.
That they are, but Arfu going to have his smoke broken, and TNC, they still have the high ground. So they have the advantage here going into Arfu. It's going to be a nice, easy kill. And great presence of mind there from TNC to continue to hold that high ground and read the smoke rotation. However, Ice, Lasso, not going to be up. The Glimmer Cape is there from Gabby. He does lasso up Tims instead. Going for the easy kill, but the chase is still on the pounce. It does not connect. Gabby just kind of flew right past him, is now towards the top lane. Arbed going to go after Armel, but he will just dissimulate away, and he should be alright, or maybe not. He's used both his astral steps. But Arbed is not going to continue this chase as KP's around now. Rod of Atos going to come in. Gabby, no pounce out yet. It was on cooldown.
They can keep running.
Well, they run straight into Ice. It's a nice pick off to get, and the Rod of Atos is going to be up from KP. And that'll mean Team Dog will lose another. That's some gold that KP desperately needed on this Viper. Does have the Yules up, but the zip in from Arbed into the Vortex and the Avalanche toss is going to be way more than enough. They get another kill onto Armel.
Yeah, I mean, if they get this game dragging longer and longer.
Shadow Dance going to be out in time again. He almost got blown up, but now In Your Dream could be in danger. Viper Strike's going to be there. In Your Dream going to try and fight this out, but Abed zipping right into the backlines. Gabby, he got the Dark packed off in time. He will survive as they keep chasing down In Your Dream, but he's also going to be alright. Both cores able to just kind of get themselves away from very dangerous predicaments. It was some quick fingers from Gabby to get that Dark packed off. He avoided both the Vortex and the Silence out from Abed. Started. Pretty much everyone there from TNC, but Abed going to zip in with a massive silence, and now Arfu, the Avalanche toss is going to be enough. They've killed off the Slark. Armel, he committed both his Astral Steps to try and fight this one out. Tims will also commit the Rolling Thunder, but they definitely have to run as Ice. He's not done. He wants the lasso. He gives himself a whipping as he chases down Tims. Tims had that Glimmer Cape, but it's not going to last long enough. He'll try to swashbuckle away, but they have the control there from Arfu. I don't believe they need the lasso, but they will commit just in case. And In Your Dream, the one to pick up the triple kill on this Morphling, is going to be very, very happy about that.
Control TNC's had. It's not
Zip in, Abed.
They keep going.
Yeah, they've got KB there in the mid lane, and the Avalanche toss with the Orchid is going to be way more than enough to take down KB. However, Gabby is there with the Diffusal Blade, slowing up Arfu, but he is unable to chase as the 4-staff away was there. Haze True and active, they're going to rush in and they go straight after that Viper again. They just want KB dead every time, but Armel has jumped in after Arfu. It's not going to be enough damage. In Your Dream just running around trying to find another target, but he does not want to go into the high ground of TNC. Just going to back off once again after getting a very nice off-lane pickoff. Shows himself for a second, maybe trying to bait In Your Dream in, but now Armel jumps in. Not going to be enough, however. Paulson does die. Arfu in trouble as well. Will go down. So they do get 2 supports for their trouble. I suppose the best thing they could hope for right now is a very early Roshan timer for TNC going on. It's now Ice. Going to Firefly through, going after KP. Does pop his BKB and does get the Viper out. Meanwhile, Abed zipping in, going after Gabby. They're trying to kill off Arfu, but Arfu's still alive. Running away. Gabby, he's popped that ultimate. He's going to try and make the chase onto the Tiny, but it looks like Arfu is still alive. He does eventually tick out to the Spirit Vessel, but now Abed back in, going after Gabby, but he pounces away. Onto Armel. He will Astral Step and Dissimulate, and he is going to be fine. It is still going to be a 1-for-2 trade, the way of Team Dog. And on top of that, they are going to be able to take down that Tier 2 mid tower, and they still hold on to the Aegis. It was not taken off In Your Dream.
That control is going to be killer, especially.
Oh, jump in, Ice. A nice lasso out again onto the Viper. KP going to get bursted, and Abed zipping into the backlines, going after Gabby on the Slark. They found 2 on that Vortex. Armel, he was in danger, but he does survive. Meanwhile, In Your Dream, going to waveform away and try to buy himself some time as Abed keeps going on to Febby. The Soul Rip, not going to be enough. Gabby coming back in with the toss out from Arfu. He's going to try and fight this one out with the Shadow Dance. No, he will go for the TP away, and he is going to be fine. It's still a 2-for-0 trade. They kill off the Viper, they kill off Febby on the Undying.
They've got the option if they wanted to. Still, Gabby's got this BKB.
Gabby, he's going to try. He's going to go into Paulson. In Your Dreams around, and Tim's going to get tossed back in. Paulson is actually still alive, but does finally go down. But Gabby, have you gone too far with this BKB? Ice comes in now. No lasso available, but Gabby is dropping very, very low. He's trying to run, but the Vortex is out from Abed. He holds him down, and now KB is also going to die. Oh, and that's a... He has no buyback gold. He just bought that BKB up.
Not too much time for one though.
Mid lane, zipping in onto Tims again. He's trying to go for the Rolling Thunder, but he's been silenced up by the Orchid, and now the lasso's there. Ice ensuring they get the kill. And look at that, a free tombstone, John. They'll try to go for it, or maybe not. They'll lose the Aegis.
Ooh.
The timer was getting fairly low. Tims, Rolling Thunder is going to land once, but In Your Dream is able to waveform away. Mel's on the chase, however, catches him out. Can they take him down? He's been broken. However, Abed again with the Vortex again does catch out the Viper, and now they'll turn back around. They got the Resonant Pulse out. In Your Dream wanting to fight this one out now. They'll kill off Armel. They do not have buyback on him either. A 16k net worth lead now for TNC, or excuse me, rather Team Tog. TNC have the 16k deficit. Paulison, it's not really the target they want, but they're going to have to settle for what they get. Abed, however, a three-man Vortex. He zips in with an avalanche toss. Fu already getting rid of Armel. Now KP's gone. Tim's will also die. Aeon Disc all without. Gabby, he's trying to fight it out, but Febby's also going to go down. It's Gabby versus the world once again, but Fu going to just toss away Abed, not allow Gabby to get anything out of this, and Gabby will be forced to BKB TP away. KP going to rotate around the Viper, trying to go after the Morphling by himself. He gets the break off, and now Gabby from the backlines with the Vortex Abed. He got the target he wanted. Armel's going to jump in, but is it too late? They'll buy back on Gabby. They're going to try and make something happen, but all their axes are gone, and everyone is just TPing away.
Spotted out by the courier of Ice. So both teams are aware of that.
Abed, a three-man Vortex out again. It's just massive in KB. He's going to get blown up. Armel's trying to fight back, but Gabby's gone. Febby's gone. Armel the only one left, and they just call it. They have had enough of this game one. And Team Dog are off to a very, very good start in this best of three, as they do take game number one. They enjoyed themselves some pecking duck, John. It was very, very tasty stuff.
It definitely was. Team Dog just playing out of their minds there. Really good lanes coming out. Very solid draft. They got some favorites to come out. The Bat Rider, which tends to have been banned out, makes its appearance. The Abed Storm, not killed once. 6-0-18 for Abed. A perfect game for him in the Storm, and that is a scary prospect. I think that's something TNC should really respect. The Ice Bat Rider and this Abed Storm just created so much space that In Your Dream just got the freest lane of his life, the freest jungle of his life, and got that build-up. TNC, we talked about the issues of this draft. Needed to play a lot faster, needed to win out the laning phase. It did not. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what sort of playstyle they can bring up to punish Team Dog.